All right. Live again. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome. Having a good Thursday out there. We're in a mellow mood here. Dog had a bath. Didn't you? Oh, he's sleepy. He's a sleepy dog. Cat is outside. There he is. Hello. Good boy. Yeah, did you have a bath today? Yeah. Was that a traumatic experience for you? Mm-hmm. Life is hard when you're a dog. Mellow mood. Gonna be playing some more Factorio today. In the last stream, we set up advanced circuit production. Feeling pretty good about that still. We now have advanced circuits on the board, and we can use them for things as needed. We also, as a byproduct of that, got electronic component manufacturing up and running. Doing its thing, very expandable in all directions, pretty cool. Same with advanced circuits, very expandable in all directions. We can just paste this down next to this one, and then we'll have another full... Right? Is that how I designed this? I don't quite recall, honestly. But we did design it to be scalable in both directions. So better belts can scale it this direction, and we can always expand that way with more lanes. So that's pretty cool, pretty nifty. We're making our way towards the downtown. No, we're making our way towards getting rid of this random gate, and then towards rocket science. We're almost there, in fact. I think it's time to set up sciences. Now that we've got advanced circuits on lock, that was kind of the last thing preventing us from setting up red, green, blue. So I think it's time to set up red, green, blue. We are outside of the area that takes basics. Not quite, actually. So we should get all the research out of the way that takes basic science. So, how do we want to handle science, is the question. Well, let's take a look at our science packs. And just see. This is wood and copper, okay. This is copper and iron, okay. And this is copper and iron and electronic circuits, which we have, okay. So these two can be bundled. Copper, iron, electronic circuits. We can just have one block that is dedicated to these two cards. Shouldn't be hard. And then this one can have its own block because it requires glass, advanced circuits, sulfuric acid. It's a whole big thing. And advanced circuits we're now making, so just shipping in glass and shipping in sulfuric acid is kind of all we need. Blank tech cards could be made on site if we also shipped in copper and iron. Maybe we want one block for all of them, and then figure out the shipping lanes as needed. Maybe that's the way to go. If that were the case, where do we want the science manufacturing? Probably down south. So let's go ahead and get some blocks pasted down there. And we'll figure it out. We can always expand green circuits as needed. We did expand power last stream as well. We are dropping some production a little bit at a time. We could always expand this, though. Do I have what I need to expand it? A little bit. Did I have... Let's see. Did I save this in a reasonable way? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, we will just copy this. Something like this. And then overlap it. Yeah. And I believe I did this so that it could go all the way to the end, right? Yeah, I did. So, there we go. And that should produce a good amount of mega wattage for us, which is great. We also have a jetpack, which I need to remember. Let's go pick up some more steam engines. And I didn't see if we needed more boilers, but I know we need more steam engines, so let's get some. We've got some pulverizers, that's right, for our stoneworks. There's our boilers. Do we have steam engines? We do. How many are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 8, 18. And 3 boilers. Looks like we are... well, used to Minecraft controls is what we are. Looks like we're not stockpiling 18 steam engines at any given time, so that's something. Not a problem, though. Oh, we're out of lights, too. Okay. I'll get more lights. That did the trick, though. Alright, so now we've got enough steam engines. What's the maximum production capacity of those? 54.3 megawatts, mostly from the steam engines. So... and we know that we can expand this direction if we want to, just by adding more fuel refineries. These fuel refineries do take a good amount of power, 13.2 megawatts just for the fuel refineries. So we are wasting some efficiency by doing it this way. Nothing to say about that, just something to keep in mind. Power! We have a lot of it. We have a good amount of it now. Let's get rid of this random wall that we have in the middle of our base. I think we were cut off midstream last time while we were working on stuff, so it makes sense that this is still here. Another thing is this is not connected in any meaningful way to the power grid other than through that random wall. So we're going to just connect it like that. And then we should be able to take down all of the remnants here. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, make sure this is still, yep, still pulling all of the demand, even though it's no longer connected to the wall. That's great. Eventually need the green power nuclear. Yep, that is on the horizon. Distant horizon, but on the horizon. We're going to be getting science set back up. Hello! Welcome to the stream, both of you. Good to see you. Hope Thursday's going well for you. Okay. Yeah, so our tech, we are getting science up and running today. I'm curious if nuclear is gated behind yellow, and it is. So we do have to launch rockets before we can get nuclear reactors. Good to know. We will work towards that, certainly. So we need more rail. We have a little bit of. We need more of it, though. We need more walls. Well, we're going to be shifting this entire wall down south, so I guess that's where we start. Is we just... I had a blueprint for this, right? Wall deconstructor. Yes, I did. Perfect. Let's do it. And deconstruct a wall. This one's going to be deconstructed too, and we're going to put the actual blueprints in. Blueprints, even. Hold on. I'm going to do this the smart way. This is no longer going to be a corner of the wall either, so we can just... We got to be careful with those pipes, though, because those do run other things in the base. So let's be cautious of that. Yeah, let's be cautious of that. But we can deconstruct this wall here, because it's no longer going to be this one. This can get deconstructed for sure. And this can get deconstructed for sure. There we go. And the robots will do most of the work now. Then we just want our train block. Train blocks, I should say. There we go. This will expand us out to have 3 new train blocks to use, which is super cool. Then let's get our wall segments placed in here. Right there. There. Ah, love it. All right. And that'll expand us out, and that should be enough space to do all of our science. Let's see if we have a... I guess we don't have a corner segment blueprint. Still. Kind of weird. We are also going to need a... we're going to need to change how this belt is run for sure. Because right now it's kind of in the center of the base, so we'll work on that. Just running some of these tracks myself because the bots are still a little slow. Hopefully we can get to a point where we can research some faster robot technology by the end of today's stream. That would be great. Whew, got the sniffles. Okay, let's just split the ammunition that way, and then we can run the ammo straight down this way still. For now. I could cancel the deconstruct here, but I think I'll just... let it go through. And then reconstruct on the other end. Pretty good. We have managed to not run out of electricity in our modular armor yet, so that's nice as well. It is modular armor at this point, right? Yeah. We're nowhere near power armor. I was just wondering if, like, the heavy armor in this mod had some... this is no longer connected to the power grid. That's a problem. But it will be once we get the rest of this constructed. So we'll just keep letting the robots do their thing, expanding out the defensive barrier. And I can probably just preemptively fill some of these as we go along. Just so that we don't get ganked by the biters too early in the process here. Gonna need to be replaced, but that's okay. Placing stuff within a forest like this with blueprints is very fun. I like it. Just because the trees will absorb pollution. That's not why I like it, though. I think it's fun to see, like, the combination of nature and the factory at play. kind of cool. Just all the trains and everything running in between the trees. Kind of neat. Don't need to clear cut, so why would I? More efficient to only cut the trees that we need to cut. Let's keep going here. We are going to be running short on supplies, most likely, by the end of this, but we did just pick up a bunch of supplies by deconstructing the wall, and we can go back north to deconstruct more wall. We are out of suit energy now, so it's gonna be a thing if we run out of power, so we're trying to prevent that if at all possible. We should also keep in mind that we're approaching a biter base here. And we don't have the segments connected yet, so that's a problem, but I'll make sure that the power gets connected at least. I think I should let myself recharge and then approach this from this side now, just to bring everything back together. Turrets are engaged in the outpost. That's fine. Are we running out of power? Or is it just the entire wall is now no longer connected to the power grid? I think the entire wall is now disconnected from the power grid. And that's why the radars are turning off all the time. Let's check. Yep, that is exactly what's happening. Okay. Let's just make sure that the wall gets reconnected to the power grid real quick. That's kind of important. And right there. And you know, I kind of want just to reconnect it. There we go. There. And now we have radars and stuff again. And not all of our radars, but most of them are back up and running. That's great. I don't want to manually mine copper ore, thanks. Got to keep an eye on some of the other important things, like the pipes for our light oil running all the way around the base. It's important that we get that correct as well. If those got accidentally removed, then it could be a bad time for us. Some of those radars might need to be moved to the interior of the base sooner rather than later. Okay, wall deconstructed. Very cool. Let's go down south. Let's break these gates as well. Don't need them there. We will need more rails to get this project completely done. All right, and we're just going to connect these. Good. This forest probably will burn down, by the way, as soon as we're attacked by anything on this front, but that's all right. That'll be kind of fun to watch too. You got to be careful when that happens that your robots aren't flying over the forest fire, because they will just get destroyed, which is less than ideal. Okay, and then I'm just realizing that I don't think I connected the power here. I did not. So let's do that. Okay. That's shallow water, almost definitely, which means they could walk right through it. So let's just get a little bit of landfill right there. There we go. And keep on building here. Okay, now we're approaching the point where this is going to get a little bit dangerous, so let's make sure that we've got some turrets filled up here. Okay, and we are protected. Start building this corner of the wall. And we'll want to clear out that biter camp soon. Just so that we aren't wasting resources on defending against them over and over again. Yeah, see what I mean about forest fires, by the way? It's already starting over here. But it will keep them out of our base. So, I will take it. Okay, and then I can swap to my anti-material rifle and do a number on these bases from the safety of my wall. I think just removing this one will be enough. Now remember, every time we take out one of these bases, the evolution factor does go up, which means the biters are going to get bigger faster because we're expanding. Which is fine, because we're expanding in a smart way. We're expanding with our defenses so that, you know, we're well defended the entire time. Can't even see the health bar on that one. That rifle has such a long range. Pretty cool. Let's go and grab a blueprint of one of these guys. There you go. Don't let them charge if you can avoid it. Are you out of light oil? What's going on here? Why are you not getting... It's not pumping this far, maybe? We are out of underground belts here, so that's something to keep in mind. But I'll get more when I deconstruct the northern wall up here, the last portion of the northern wall, so let's go do that. Could give them a helping hand here. Probably smart. Okay, and there is probably a faster and more like efficient way to do this expansion in the future. as we get more bots and as we, you know, as it becomes relevant, especially when we're expanding to like other planets, we might want to think about investing some R&D time in a better way to do this. Just like all-in-one blueprints is probably the way, where I can just stamp it down and it builds the entire thing perfectly without me having to look, which will include like roboports with robots and distribution and all that sort of thing. All right, electricity has come, so that's good. Now we just need to make sure it gets connected all the way around, which it has. Good. And now as ammunition flows, which we need underground belts to get the last of it built here. So let's turn off our robots and go pick those up. And we've got 3 more blocks to work with, just like that. We need some rails too. So let's get some rails while we're up here. Okay. 8? That's not great. Missing iron. Are we just... We're really running out of iron, huh? Okay. That's not good. Pick up some of the undergrounds from the defunct iron mines here. Yeah, not a good situation. We'll need to fix that pretty quickly. Rails. We also need rails. Those are made with steel, and we had a huge backlog of that, so we should be fine on rails. Yep. Rails are good. Hello, Seguro. Welcome back to Twitch. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Missing signals. I can see that. That should be good. All right, ammunition's now flowing. Electricity is already here, so that's perfect. We just want to make sure that the ammo gets all the way around. And we're building our train tracks as we go here. Good thing I keep my landfill on me for situations like this. Very excited for the eventual future where we have an artillery train that just goes around the perimeter of our base and clears out enemy bases for us from a distance. Gonna be pretty cool. Did I already run out of those rails? Sure did. Okay, let's just make sure it all gets connected then. There we go. That should do it. Then we'll just need more rails to finish off these city blocks, and we can start building our science. However, we're going to have to detour here because we're running out of iron. So, nearest iron deposit worth tapping is probably this one down here, which means we will have to clear out an enemy base and then stamp down a outpost blueprint. There's also this one, but it's quite small. So it won't really fix our throughput problem. I think it's this one. So we're going to have to go through this space here, which is going to be a little bit difficult. Nope, not one. Meant to hit escape there. 2.3 million iron. I mean, it'll see us through for a while at least. And then we'll probably have to get core mining underway. Which, I mean, I can do at this point, right? I've got the capacity for core miner. Concrete, electric mining drills, steel plate. Consumes 25 megawatts of power. Mining speed 100 per second. And we will... I'm just wondering if we'll end up with some core fragments. Interesting. We'll figure it out. I have faith in us. Let's go get more rails, and let's, well, no, we do have to detour. We need more iron. It's kind of a desperate situation at this point. So, let's get fuel. Let's make sure we have ammunition. Let's make sure we have everything that we need to get this done. There you go. Fuel. Done. Ammunition we have in plentitudes. I could use more anti-material rounds, though. Which we can just grab some of these. Yeah. Then coal. We can grab some coal from right up here. We cannot grab some coal from right up here. Okay. I'll just grab it from the belt. There we go. Okay. Now, the idea that I'm going to be going with here, this is not a good way to do this. You should do, like, turret creep and stuff like that. This is very, very risky. I'm going to just fly over there and shoot them. That's the plan. That's the play that I've decided on. It would be much better to, you know, use some turrets and put them down and be very strategic and very slow about it, but I can fly very fast, and I'm gonna just go over here and shoot them like this. And maybe that spawns an attack on my base instead. That's even better. Nah, here they come. So just be careful here. Because if I get hit once, I will get torn out of the air. So here's a cliff. We've already removed a couple of them. We should be very cautious about our fuel usage here. We've got 92 of it left. Oh, mistakes. Didn't see him there through the trees. All good. Let's keep shooting at him. Careful of the worms. They're all small biters still, for now, so it's not something I'm super worried about. I'm a little bit worried as it gets dark, just because it's going to get harder and harder for me to see. We're going to retreat here, make sure that our fuel reserves are still good, and then go out again during the day. Now, they'll most likely come for me here. Guess not. All right. We are definitely missing some radars down here, so we should place some of those down. Thought I had some. I do. Okay. Place that there. Yeah, and you can see that we don't have full coverage of the entire base anymore with the radars that we currently have placed. So that is something to keep in mind as we expand outward. We do need to place these back down after we expand. Or are we just out of energy again? What's going on there? Yeah. Okay, something got cut off from something. Or we ran out of fuel, or something happened. Let's go find out what. Out of fuel. Okay. And we are out of fuel because these are out of oil, because this probably got cut off from oil. That would do it. That would do it. Let's go fix that. Yeah, see, I knew this was a thing that I had to worry about. So let's go ahead and fix that. I'll just take it from here. Nope. Come on. There we go. Alright. And we'll just go like this and like this. There we go. Oil is restored, which means fuel will be restored eventually. It's a long transit route for that oil, but it should get here. It occurs to me again that without electricity, it probably won't get here very quickly. Let's see how far. Yeah, okay. We'll need to fuel these manually for a second at least, in order to get the fluid ingredients that we need. Light oil supply is doing fine. 91, 91, 91. Just looking at all the pipes. 92. Okay, they're filling up. This doesn't have any. Is one of these broken? Yep. Here. Okay. 86, 87. The number I'm reading, by the way, is on the right side of the screen, right up here. And it indicates that we have 88.4 out of 100 oil in this particular length of pipe. So that's all that is. Where does this go? 86. That means these should be on now. They are at low power. This is a fatal flaw in my overall scheme. Is if we run out of oil at any point, the whole base crashes. But that makes sense. It only takes one little refresh to get us back on our feet. Like, we should be good to go now, because these will continue producing, and then they'll backfill the lines eventually. Oh, hello, robots. Okay, this song is very mellow, but I'm feeling like moving on to a new one. So let's go. Is it increasing? 24. Let's just keep an eye on it. Back down to 22. Back up to 24. Okay. 25. Good. More power means more fuel is getting produced. More fuel getting produced means more power. So I just want to see if this is, like, basically I want to see if this whole system is self-priming. Because if it's self-priming, and it looks like it is, then we don't really need to worry about it over much. We can just hook it back up to a source of power and a source of oil. Why are you so very low power? Oh, it all turned off immediately. That's not great. Okay. So, we had a spike in production there, but then it stopped working. So, we're going to... Wow, they burn that fast. We're gonna have to We're gonna have to manually prime the system with some fuel. This is where accumulators and solar panels would be really helpful, because we could just lay those out and then we would have a backup to get this back on its feet if we ever make this mistake again. So, that makes sense. Let's get some... Trying to prime the pumps. Because these should be able to make enough for these. We did that math already, but I'm going to reconfirm. These make 1 per second. So these make 4 per second. These can consume... ...15 megajoules at 1.5 megawatts, so 1 in 10 seconds. And we have 36 of them. So yeah, these 4 should be enough. Those 4 could in fact support 40 boilers, assuming they're running at full speed. Was this enough? Did we get up and running? I hope so. It seems like it's working. We're about 50% saturated now. And electricity is almost fully back online. So, yes, this should be enough now. Man, these are power hungry. A different source of fuel might be in our future, just because these consume so much power while they're producing. I mean, once we have, like, big fuel refineries, maybe it's a different equation, you know? Okay. We should be good now. Let's continue on our iron mission. Mellow, but in the wrong direction, that song. Like, we want mellow and, like, you know, mellow but upbeat. That's what we're looking for. It's a little bit of a hard thing to find. What? I just skipped this. And it's the same song again. A little weird. And now it's not playing at all. Okay, music is trolling me. It wouldn't be a Mizuna stream without that, though. Hydration, that is important. Everybody drink some water, even those of us who claim we don't. Okay. Now then, the fruits of our labor. One very small patch of iron ore. Okay. One very small patch of iron ore. That's not great. That's pretty bad, actually. Wonder if there's a better one elsewhere. I don't see any more iron on the map, and, like, we're scanning with radar, so we'd have to go exploring for it. Okay, let's, This is a predicament. There's just not very much iron to go around, and we're gonna need a lot of it. So, that means it probably is time for core mining. Yeah. Okay, I mean, it's some. It's an amount of iron, for sure. It's just not a lot. Okay, so we need mining drills, underground belts. We need to wrap it in a wall, and we need to get trains out here. Do I have any tracks? I don't. This is very vulnerable right now. The bugs shouldn't go for it because it's not producing any pollution yet. random worm there that I didn't see. Do we have any gates on us? We do. Okay. We need a lot of rail. That's the next step in our world domination scheme here. We should be using much less electricity right now because we just don't have the iron to support any of our buildings. Not a great reason. Okay. Rail. Let's get a bunch of that. That's good. Let's get... Don't have any mining drills being produced here, huh? Okay. Go up here. I should have some left. Right? Mining drills, where are you? Here. Yeah, I know that I did make them at one point. But it looks like all of them are in use. So that makes... That's unfortunate. We could... I mean, we can pull some from here. Not a lot, but some. Not a lot indeed. I am salvaging some of my belts here, though. Don't know why this one wasn't placed, but we do want to get access to all of that resource, not just some of it. How much of that did we end up picking up? 8. Oh, good. 8 of them. 9, 10. I mean, it's something. Let's, There was some weirdness with the blueprint there. Oh, hello? Can I not pick stuff up while I'm flying? Oh, no. So there's just been stuff here. Wonder how often that's happened. Hold on. I believe we can get like item on ground. Is that a thing? Item on ground, yeah. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, nothing important. There is some stuff on the ground, but nothing important. Good. Okay. So now we need to get the rails out there, which will be easiest done. I didn't want you to use those there, actually, but that's all right. We'll do it in this corner over here, I think. Yeah, and then the trains will go out this direction. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. And then we kind of want this to go north a bit, or south a bit, rather. And then to go west. My brain failed on the directions there for a moment. Alright, let's get this connected. And then we need to get to... Alright, we should be good. It should be hooked in to the overall system here. Stream Elements reminding everyone that they can give the doggo a snack. He's gonna get a snack anyway right now, though, with channel points, along with all other sorts of cool things. Oh, good job. He had a bath today. Okay, now we need to figure out a pickup, which will be like this. I think it'll be best to just plop a rail segment there. Let's turn off the robots for a second, and then rail segment. And we're just gonna get over here with one of these. There we go. And then we will... What is it? Is it... I thought there was a way to cancel. I mean, I can right-click it all, obviously, but that's not really what I want. And you can't do that from... That's fine. I'll just overbuild a little bit. Am I out of rails already? No, I just turned off robots. That makes sense. See, and now this expansion is part of the overall plan. Okay, good. And then we'll go this way. We will need to complete that circle, and really any circle along our way, in order to allow our trains to get where they need to go. So this will use more rails than is needed. But we will be able to... Oh wow, we're running out of rail already. Yep. Let's go pick up even more of it. Because we could do like a diagonal thing here and get here much faster, but... Get this biomass out of the way here. Or the creep out of the way, rather. Okay, then we need to figure out walls here. Probably gonna be a wall like this for the train to come in and to come out. And we're gonna... This is an outpost, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Let's get a buffered pickup. There we go. That's where the train will come in. And then if I have to work around this, I will. That's fine. Let's see. Do we have any baddies to worry about on this side? We do. So we are going to need to fully encircle this. Okay. Let's go get more walls. And more rails. Two. Output full. Well, that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. I'm gonna set this back to 100. I mean, it's too late to make that change right now, but let's set you to 30. Okay. Missing room in output. Disabled by control behavior. Hold up. So it thinks there are... You got really good news! What's your good news? It thinks there are 5 of them in there. It thinks there are 6 of them in there, even. Okay. But I'm just tracking this around. It's definitely made a full cycle, and it has not picked any up. So that means the count is off, which is... Why would the count be off? I would need to drain the belt to fix that, which is not great. You're a YouTuber. Hey, welcome to the family. If a family it is. Welcome either way. I'm glad that I'm glad you're excited. It's a lot of fun. Okay, well, I can patch that, right? I can just tell this guy 5? No, how about 10? There you go. Why are you not... You're waiting for source items now. Okay, that's fine. It will start to accrue now. Slowly, but it will. Animation and gaming. Good topics to choose for sure. Music, hello. There we go. I'm flattered that you consider me inspirational. I don't know if I would take my channel as an example of a successful YouTube channel necessarily right now, but that's mostly because of taking several breaks in the past. But if you like the content, then that is awesome. Man, that's a problem. We need those rails to get more iron. I mean, we've got the iron here. I guess we don't really need to do this right now. It is working, though. And you now think that there are 10 in the system until they are taken out of the system. Now you think there are 11. No, it's working. It was just a fluke of the timing. Like, having my robots slowly return to me over the course of quite a few minutes. It's funny. Okay, let's get more walls, because that's the other thing that we were here for. And I'll think on how I want to approach that problem. Maybe we just put up with this and pivot to core mining. What do we think about that, chat? Is it time for a core miner instead? Electronic circuits, 400 concrete, electric mining drills. Okay. Maybe that's the play. It's a lot of concrete and stuff. But 200 electronic circuits, very easy. Uh-oh, why aren't they being produced? Because this is not getting enough copper? Because these are not getting enough ore? Uh-oh. Because this is just not unloading. I guess I disconnected that at some point, and then... Huh. I don't remember doing that, and I don't know why I would have. Why did I do that? Well, that's a problem. That's fine. We know where we can get more. They're on a train, after all. Then it's gonna be... The problem is gonna be the... concrete electric mining drills. Those and electric mining drills. That's going to be the problem. So for those, we just need... I mean, it would be nice if I could make them here somewhere. What could I get rid of in favor of those? I could get rid of you. Yeah, that'll work. Mining drills. Oh, except you need burner mining drills in order to do that. That's fine. We will just put 5 of those on our already oversaturated belt. Then gun turrets we kind of need to keep. We will remove one of the engine manufactories as well to make electric mining drills. And you'll go with electric mining drills. There we go. And then we can put those here. Let's get 50 of them. There. Yeah, and this will make those slowly, but it'll make them. This has concrete that we can get a little bit at a time here. 400 of it is a little bit rough, though. When you're only making 10 per however long. Okay. Let's set up a thing to grab that concrete off of the belt. Up to 400 of it. We have produced an amount. I could check this one. We've got 3 of them. We need 40. Okay. I could also salvage them from elsewhere, and I will do that, most likely. We should be buffering this. All right. Okay, I think it's gonna be the concrete that holds us back anyway. Core mining. I'm getting the impression that today is not gonna be super duper productive, chat, just because we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off at the moment. But I'm fine with that. We're just vibing. And if we can set up core mining today, that's a fun challenge. So, I'll take it. Okay, 93 already. Jeez. That's going up real quick, actually. We need 400 of it. It'll take some time, but we're already up to 14 mining drills as well. This isn't going to take much time to wait, actually. Let's, here. Take some stuff out of my inventory, why don't you? Okay. Now, core mining, how this works is it just gives you everything all at once. So we're going to end up with stone and iron and copper and all of that coming from the core seam here. Well, really it comes from the core fragments, which core fragment processing. Here we go. So, per 20 seconds, each pulverizer will give us 8 iron, 8 copper, 4 coal, 8 stone, 32% chance of a uranium ore, I guess. 4 raw rare metals, 32 crude, 16 mineral water, 16 water, and 4 pyroflux. So we're going to have to account for all of that. And how much are we going to get of these core fragments? A lot. A very large amount. You just get a ton of these. So where can I see that? Let's see. Pyroflux dousing, water and pyroflux in a chemical plant can give us... Just for the heat of pyroflux into water, the resulting steam is hot enough to be used by steam engines directly. Interesting. Oh, we can make steam with this. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah. So we'll have some fun challenges to solve here. Some fun puzzles to solve. I'm looking at this seam and then using this space up here for like the processing of it for now anyway. We already have the pulverizers, which is good. There's 200 concrete. My mining drills. We're at 23 now. The water and pyroflux thing is kind of an interesting idea, because then we can just skip the boilers. And I want to see again. It does have some potential byproducts, but 2 seconds with 1,000 water and 10 pyroflux gives us 1,000 steam. I like that idea. I do. I do like that idea. Yeah, that's an interesting one, because from the core fragments, we're going to get 4 pyroflux per craft. And 10 of it makes 1,000 steam, so it's like self-powered. It's pretty cool. 1,000 steam. How much steam does a steam do? 16.6 per second. We need 25 megawatts. Each two makes 1.5, so each 4 makes 3. We need 25, so closest is 18, 21, 24 for 6. Times 4. Interesting. It is an interesting idea. I mean, it'll cut off our reliance on fossil fuels, and also we'll be getting fossil fuels from this anyway, so. Convenient that it's right next to my processing facilities, really, because I can just feed them in as a priority split, and then, yeah. Interesting. I am interested. Let's check on our supply. 29 of those. Almost 300 concrete now. We could, I mean, a dedicated concrete facility would definitely make this faster, but it'll work. Okay, and then we did clear some space on the belt, so that's good, by lowering the iron demand from 150 to 100. And now that we've actually used that iron for some stuff. Cool. And these can consume 517 kilowatts each. Interesting. Hey, we're working on our last stack of those. 8 more mining drills, and we're good to go. And then I'll just make this in my inventory. 100 seconds? No. Okay, that's fine. I'm patient. And you are set to output when there's less than 10. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Because occasionally something will go around twice, basically. We're almost there, though. 2. 6 more mining drills. About 70 more concrete. These meteors are really doing a number on us. It's the second one in a row that's landed on something important. 5. Oh, 4. Now it says diminishing returns if more are used, right? So you can use more than one for more power. It'll be diminishing returns, but you'll still get more than you did with just one. So if this isn't enough, we can slap down another one of these. So what I'm saying is we'll want to be manufacturing this amount of these things at all times, so that we can craft another core mining drill if we need to. Which we probably will. I mean, one isn't going to be enough to run everything at the base, at least not for long. It might be enough to run everything on the base for like a while, though. 2 more electric mining drills. We're getting close. This is going to be fun. I'm excited. 1 more. Nine more concrete, which is just 1 more craft of concrete. There we go. That's all the concrete we need. And that's all the mining drills we need. Perfect. Now I just need steel. Easy enough to get. And voila! Core mining drill. 100 seconds later. So, my thought process now is, do we do this? Do we mine from this, put it on a train, bring all of the core fragments somewhere to be processed? That would make sense if we have multiple of them, right? And we could do that right down here. And then distribution is going to be a thing. But we could have a block dedicated to it. How many pulverizers will one of these support? It is a mining speed of 100 per second. Okay, now we know. 100 core fragments per second. And those are processed 1 per second. Really? So one of those could support 100 pulverizers? Does that sound right to anyone? That doesn't sound right to me. Mining speed of 100 per second. And the pulverizer has a crafting speed of 2, so it can support 50 pulverizers. Really? That's a lot of pulverizers. Okay. It's also going to be very energy intensive here, so let's keep that in mind. Also 100 per second? 15 per second. Okay. Why 15 per second? Expected resources 15 per second. Okay. So that's 1 yellow belt. Okay. We are making 15 per second, so that's great. Doggo for real? Who? Who what? Mizuna who? I'm Mizuna. Okay, so that's making 15 per second. Just saw me on your page. Hey, that's cool. Welcome to the stream, friend. YouTube's been experimenting with distributing smaller channels to a wider audience. Not sure exactly how the algorithm works. Nobody knows, but welcome either way. If you don't want to hang out, that's cool, but we're playing some Factorio. Having a good time today. My dog's here. If you don't like me, I do have a Discord channel, in fact. Let me get it for you. Easiest way to do that is to send this message in Twitch and then this message in YouTube. Funny. Okay, pulverizers. So 15 per second. So let's do the math, right? 1 per second, so it can handle 15 pulverizers. Easy. We can easily handle 15 pulverizers. I think I have 16 of them standing by already. In fact. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 pulverizers. That's more than enough. Okay. Good. So now we need to talk about... I'm not going to say it. I just watched that movie like yesterday. But I'm not gonna say it. You have no idea what's going on? Okay, well, this is Factorio. It's an automation game, factory builder. A lot of fun, very challenging. This mod pack in specific is Space Exploration plus Krastorio 2. It's a combination of two of the largest overhauls and most popular overhauls for the game. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite games. If you're into automation, city builders, factory builders, that sort of thing, you'll have a lot of fun with Factorio. I will warn you that it will consume several hundred, if not several thousand hours of your life, if it's the type of game that you enjoy. So keep that in mind. If you like it, you're gonna really like it, to the point where it might be unhealthy. Do I only stream this game? No, I stream other games as well. I mean, I stream primarily this game right now, but I also stream Baldur's Gate on occasion. I stream Minecraft. I record different things as well. Yeah, lots of stuff. This isn't where I want this, is it? Why would I want it here? Because I'm being lazy is why. I want it over here, but I don't want to... Know what I mean? I'll put it over here. We'll move the ammo belt. It's only 16 of them, so... 1, 2... I wish... How am I going to do the pipes? Always a question. No, so it needs to be 3 then. Or offset. Do we like it offset? I don't think we did. Factorio does indeed support multiplayer. I would not recommend this mod pack to somebody who's never played before, even a little bit. It'll put you off of the game entirely. But it does support multiplayer. If you've got some friends who are into that sort of thing, give it a whirl. You'll enjoy yourself. Let's get this ammunition down where it needs to be so that we don't get eaten. That's important. Good to know that the discovery's working, though. Like, people are actually seeing the channel occasionally. It's kind of a surprise, if I'm honest. I also don't do a lot to promote the channel that I should do if I actually want to grow as a YouTuber, but it's my least favorite part of doing this. I like to play video games. You know what I mean? Nope, wrong way. Let's try that again. There we go. Ammunition is reconnected. So, this line of core fragments can be consumed by... Just gonna do it this way. By 15 of these guys. And we need to figure out how we're going to manage all of the fluid outputs of all of these. So let's go like this, like this, like this. No, needs to be even more spaced out. I just want to figure out like that, maybe. And then like this, Oh, nope, that's not gonna work either. Okay. Okay. Closest thing you posted was an RPG Maker project. Oh, nice. What were you working on in game development world? I'm part of a little team working on an indie game off and on right now. Good fun. Something like this, maybe? Yeah, something like that. Perfect, okay. Now we want 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we... 7, 8? Excellent. Okay. And that's only one of the fluid outputs. My goodness. This is gonna get ridiculous. Ooh, ideation. Love that. Tried to make something random like a boss fight, but got burnt out. That's fair. It's not easy if you don't have, like, we have a lot of fun because we've got the crew of us, but is that both mineral water? Like, that can work? Yeah. Okay. I like that. Problem with the water now. Oh, it's so difficult. Okay. Okay. It's good. It's good. Could join the indie game team. It's kind of it's a very small group. Mostly members of my family, like my wife, my brother-in-law, just hanging out. Not really open for applications right now, but maybe once things get off the ground a little bit more. Okay, we need to get these pipes laid out correctly. But once the game we're working on goes public, I'll definitely be posting about it in the Discord and stuff like that, and there'll be beta testing and alpha testing and it's really, really broken testing all over the place. So that should be fun. Okay, let's try to think about this a little bit more. So we've got 2 outputs there, and then an output here, and got to do something like that to get that in, and then like this to get that in. In the Discord, sweet, welcome. Hope you have a fun time over there. Got some cool people. How's this gonna work? Nope, that's not gonna work either. Maybe... Ooh, hard. Hard puzzle. Skipping this song. Not my vibe. Please? Thank you. There we go. Yeah, stream announcements go out on the Discord. It's a pretty cool community over there. Everybody's pretty nice. Should enjoy yourself. What happens if I do this? Nope. It's bad. That's what happens when I do that. Why is there... We only need to tap 1 access point. So use this access point for oil. That's simple. Okay, okay, okay. This could work. In fact, these could be closer together now. Okay. Yeah, these can be closer together now. So let's just get some of these off the ground. We don't really need to lay it out for all of them all at once. There we go. So this will give mineral water. Oil will come out to the top here. And pyrolite, I think is what it's called. What is it called? Pyroflux will come out the top as well and get linked together. Good stuff. Now we've got mineral water attached here, which will go out to the 3rd level, like this. And then water, or wada, as we like to say around here, will come out like this to the 4th level. And that'll all get connected up like a so. Something like that. Does that work? Why no rule channel? Community's never been big enough to need one, if I'm being honest with you. The rules are be nice. Be nice to people. No isms of any persuasion, racism, sexism, you know, that type of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Them's the rules. Okay. Now we've got good music, first of all, very important, and a layout that I think I can jam with. We're jamming. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, problems. Hold up. Get rid of all this. The problem is that the oil and the water are both trying to output to the same place, so that's not going to work. But we can do one of these and just scooch it over by one, and now it'll work. Yeah. Should do just fine. Now I'm out of undergrounds. Okay, let's go get some more. Jetpack time. Whee! Underground pipe is what we're coming for. There we go. Underground pipe. We did it. All right. I don't know how we ended up with an odd number of these, by the way. They get made in even numbers, so don't know. Oh no. Okay. That's fine. We'll do some weird nonsense just to get the pipes all the way around. There we go. Something like that. Oh, something like that. Pyro flux is good. And oil is good, and that's good. Okay. Now, we want this to... Maybe a suggestion is that there should be a role system for if you either make a YouTube or Twitch ping or even updates for the indie game stuff. You are absolutely right. I should put some development time into making the Discord a little bit better. We haven't done that yet, but we should. You are not wrong. Here, we can do one of these. Copy and paste. And there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good stuff. And it's going to be both sides. Because they can handle 1 per second. Because they... Look again. Ready? Core fragment processing. Done in a pulverizer. It can handle 20 core fragments in 20 seconds. So it can handle 1 core fragment per 1 second. That's just how the math goes. So... 8 of them will handle this 15 per second quite easily. Quite easily. So, we're going to run this belt. We're going to run out of belt. We're going to go get more belt. Hiccups. Alright. There we go. Now, 1 per second is more, a regular inserter is going to be more than sufficient for that. And that's going to be output now, or that's going to be input rather. Output's going to be a little bit trickier to deal with. It's just perfect. Because we're going to have a lot of different stuff to output. So, how do I want to do it? I don't know yet. Let's set up power poles. We're going to need more of these power poles as well. We want lamps. Going to need more lamps. Power poles, lamps. Power poles. Lamps. We don't have a lot of them. Why are those running out? Do we not have them made here? Oh, we don't have them made here. I ran glass here, but I didn't actually make the lamps. What a weird decision that was. Okay. We'll do that later. Put it on the to-do list. Boop. There we go. Good stuff. And then we will connect it all over here for now. Check it out. One inserter should be able to manage this just fine. How's our power? Power is good. One inserter cannot handle this. Are you low power or something? No. Okay. So these have to be upgraded then. To the fast inserters. Seems like you're the only one talking here. I'm not even focusing on the gameplay talk, which I don't understand. That is fair. We've got a couple of folks watching over on the Twitch channel as well. But yeah, pretty slow day. It gets a little bit busier some days when I stream. I stream every Thursday, Factorio. This Saturday I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate solo. Usually my wife and I play a game together on Saturdays, which is pretty cool. Okay, so now water is good, pyroflux is good. Now we need to actually get the outputs from all of these. How do we want to do that? I think more underground belts are going to be required. Please have underground belts? I don't have underground belts. What is happening with these? No iron beams, because output is full. It's... I know what happened. Deep Rock Galactic. I have seen Deep Rock Galactic. I haven't actually played it, but it seems fun. I know exactly what happened here. I figured it out. The reason the count is off is because we lost power. So that's why all the counts are off. That's very frustrating. Yeah, what's that going to impact mostly is stuff like intermediate products. So we're going to go to like 65. There we go. This one's still working. That one is still working. Yep. I am going to set this up further, though. Which means the count is off. So we're going to have to fix that later. But it can wait. Okay, we need underground belts. I have the red kind that I could kind of hack together a solution here. I don't know how I ended up with an odd number of those either, if I'm being honest. It's fine, though. Alright, so I've got red belts. This is overkill. Is it? Is it overkill? Can this... Oh, it's awkward. Oh, it's real awkward. I don't want to move them apart any more than they already are. We could do some weird stuff. We could. I think it's going to be easier to just... go like this. And that gives us room to deal with extracting all the materials. Okay. And those could be even better, but yeah, I kind of like I like the vibe. Know what I mean? Okay. Music. You can talk in announcements. Yeah, permissions haven't really been set up or anything. Like, it's on the agenda, but... lower priority recently than it has been in the past. Okay, so now we'll output all of this. And the thing is, this is going to be a mixed output, right? So we're going to have to sort all of it. And we're going to have to think about how we want to sort all of it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible outputs. Hydrate myself. Thank you, Stream Elements. I will. We're actually out of water, so I will in a moment. We have 6 possible outputs, okay? I want to run this probably back this way. And we're gonna upgrade to a red belt immediately, because I think that's gonna be necessary. And let's just position those where we want them. Here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And I could do the math also. The math which says that we are producing 8 plus 8, 16 plus 4, 20. 420. Sorry. So 20, so that's 1 per second. Each one, so 8 per second. Yeah, one belt should be enough. Which means that we're going to want more of this if we want to sustain the entire base off of it, but we will not talk about that. So, since we do have some new folks in the lobby, or in the chat, rather, red belts, yellow belts, they do the same thing. They carry items. Red belts are exactly double the speed of yellow belts, so they are a direct upgrade. So yellow belts can sustain 15 items per second. Red belts can do 30 per second. Then we need more red belts. And we're going to need to sort all this out and put it where it needs to go. The outputs I care about are, for obvious reasons, iron and copper for now. But we'll put stone on a bus as well, or on a train as well, to get out of here. Copper comes right up here, super easy. Barely an inconvenience, one might say, if one was a different YouTuber. Let's grab more of those, thank you. Grab some... These are still not being made. Why? Item ingredient shortage. They're being made, just slowly. And I think they're getting consumed by other things further down. That's fine. Okay. So... this is going to be red for now, and I'm going to split it down to yellow pretty much immediately. And we're going to do that right here. And we're going to output priority and filter. And I want iron to come off to the right. And then again, we go like this, but instead of iron, it's copper. And then again, but instead of copper, it is stone. And then again, except instead of stone, or instead of stone, it is coal. And then everything else, because that'll be rare metals and, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that'll be rare metals and uranium, neither of which I can really deal with yet. Okay, there's copper. Here's stone. Here's coal. And now iron will go right up here. And I guess we can just... Can this reach? No. That's annoying. We'll just reposition that slightly. Okay, there we go. So that'll be iron, and it'll just be a yellow belt of iron. Because there's no way I can support a full red belt of iron from this. You're welcome for being kind. And you'll be back. Have a great day. If I miss you when you come back, we'll be live again on Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, playing some Baldur's Gate. And then again, next Thursday, playing more Factorio. What was I missing? Belts? Right? Missing belts? Yeah, I'm missing belts. Missing underground belts, obviously. Okay. You'll be there. Sweet. Looking forward to it. Okay, and then we can just... Can this go over here? Not quite. Can't get over there anyway, so I'll use a red one. There you go. And then copper can go right there with a priority split. Because okay, that'll be copper. And we'll get our rare metals from here as well. But for now, I'll get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. And let's just put the rest of this stuff into a chest for now. Okay. And this should be, yeah, this should be red beltable for sure. Copper is already situated where it needs to go. Iron needs to go right here. There you go. And this'll... We're out of belts again. It's fine. We'll pick up some more. There you go. There. And then stone. We'll probably just have a pickup for stone. Yeah. And it'll be stone pickup. We need more loaders. We need more rail. But this will work just fine for now. We have more rail. Good. We have more loaders. Good. Good. That should work. And that is this belt here. And all of these need to be rotated. There we go. This'll work. And coal, we could also make a coal pickup train stop here if we really wanted to. How much of those are we making? Half as much coal as we are stone. Good to know. Yeah, let's just make a pickup for coal. Why not? Probably just down here. And what we can do is we can turn these off if the buffer isn't full with circuit conditions, so our trains don't sit here needlessly. But right now I'm just using them as a buffer. Of course we're... This is fine. There. Right now I'm just using them as a buffer to get the items flowing for the things that we really care about. Okay, and then this one needs to come down this way. And we're leaving the idea in our heads that this might be expanded in the future. Need more belts, yet again. It's kind of a constant need. No, try again. There. Now coal will get buffered down there. Stone will get buffered up there.
Let's go have some fun.
And all of these should be on. Now we're running into fluid concerns, which makes sense. So let's just get some fluid concerns sorted out, shall we? Do I have a fluid tank on me? I do. There we go. And we can turn off a pump later on down the line when that fills up. So we are low power. We need the Pyroflux water solution here. Let's try that out. Kind of cool. We need chem plants. We have one chem plant. Okay. And let's just look at this. So water comes in, Pyroflux comes in, a bunch of stuff comes out. All right. Chemical plant. Having a hard time seeing it. Here it is. There you go. Water. And we have enough to do it immediately, so that's kind of cool. And then Pyroflux. Can I get access to that somewhere? Like, it'll have to be here. Or here. Yeah. There we go. Now you've got what you need. And bam, 1,000 steam. Bam, 1,000 more steam. I love it. Okay. And I don't know, I have no idea how much 1,000 steam will run, but we're gonna output it there for now. And then we're probably going to want to input water here. Steam engines. Let's just start setting them up like this. Of course, we ran out of pipes as well. Perfect. Makes perfect sense. There we go. Oh, it seems like it'll run a large amount, actually. Okay. Oh, I forgot to add the priority split up here. Input priority left. So if there is a need for copper, it'll come from the left. Yeah. I mean, we just need more copper smelting at this point, right? Is our backlog there? Yeah, that makes sense. And this is flowing. So that's going to help our iron reserves quite a bit. Pretty cool. I'm worried about this getting backed up. And we definitely need more steam engines. Okay. Steam engines. Let's get all of them. I did not do the math on how many this can support. Honestly. Yeah, no idea if it can support that many. But we will set it up as though it will. No input fluid, okay. And you are lagging because no water. Okay, well that's fine. We can do something like this, wherein we input water to this system, but only if we need water. So let's grab some water, which will come from an offshore pump. And now we need more underground pipe as well. And we need more fuel, and there's a whole host of things we need. Fuel's easy, at least. Underground pipes, good. And now we are using this full line of fragments. Very cool. Okay, and then boop. And then this will start to do its thing, making more and more steam, which makes more and more energy. Love that. And then we want to pump, which we do have, which will only run in the event that this is half full. So, water less than 10,000. There we go. And we do that just so that we can be sure to use the runoff from these first. Now, we do need to be careful of mineral water here. We will use it later, but not yet. Wow, we can use a lot of energy now. Holy, 100 and... Why am I only... Okay. Well, that will help a little bit. Seems like this can still handle more, actually. No input fluid. Because no steam. Because low power. And it's low power because the other boilers ran out of fuel, I assume. No. Why are you just not working? Fluid. We're missing water? Didn't I set it up on an independent circuit to prevent this? Oh, nighttime rolled around and we didn't have enough because we're consuming from those accumulators. We knew this would happen. So, let's fix it. Okay. We're just gonna put this here. And we're going to cut it off from the network. Stop being connected to the network. And then we're going to place this with some landfill up here. Okay, and it is not on that network anymore. So then we should be able to just place a couple of accumulators. This will always be working at full speed now, which is ideal. Yeah, no accumulators on this network. We are making 45 megawatts of energy currently with our steam engines. Water is a thing for sure. This converts water 1-to-1 to steam, though, so it's not like it's less effective. Okay. How we doing? We are doing great. We can add more to this setup. That's super cool. Okay. We're going to want to make it make sense. Yeah. Just like we did up here. So, rather than having it be this sort of deal, we're going to run the pipes in a sensible manner. So, we will just go like this. There you go. And this is now a power factory as well. Kind of cool. There you go, and then steam engines are gonna go one awkward. Okay, we're gonna put them here and here, which makes that, and then there and there. There. Go out and fetch for me all of the things, please. Music, don't mess with me. Thank you. Okay, and then we're gonna just go like this, and go like this. And like this. Alright. And then we just plonk them down here. and that's just denser power for us, which is super cool. You're no longer getting any resources because your output is full. Okay, that makes sense. Mineral water. We knew that was going to be a thing. We can just dump it for now. I don't know what we're going to use it for yet. But it's now part of the production of power for us, so... There. And just like this, we can expand our factory. But like this. Gross. My dog just coughing. But it's a really gross sound when he does it. Funny. Okay, I don't know if it can support this many steam engines. I really have no idea. I should do the math. Dante, why? Why so... Are you super duper hot? What's going on, buddy? Okay. Pyroflux 4. That is per 20 seconds. So 8 of them. But it's doubled, so it's 16 of them. Which is 4 over 5. Because it's per 20. So times 4, 16 over 5. So like 3 per second. Something like that. I could just pull up a... Let's just 4 times... Or 4 divided by 20. Hold on. 4 times 16. 64. 64 divided by 20 gives us our per second amount, 3.2. Hey, I was darn close. Okay. So 3 per second. This uses all of it. So we're limited by the input of pyroflux. So at 3 per second, music, thank you. We just have to think of how much steam that 3.2 can produce. So if 10 is 1K, 3.2 is 300 and let's just say 320. It'll be exactly 320 steam per second. 320 steam per second. Each steam engine can consume 16.7 per second, so 320 divided by 16.7. It can handle about 20 steam engines. This is 32, so that's more than 20. Controversial opinions. And this is 24, still more than 20. So that is 20, and that is as many as we can support on the amount of pyroflux that we are getting inbound currently. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. It's a good use for it, at least. And that uses the water and the pyroflux, so really the only thing that I'm worried about filling up is the mineral water. Which I really don't know what to do with yet. Can make nitric acid with mineral water. Handy. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the mineral water yet. But that is core mining taken care of. We did it. Pretty cool. And it helps this buffer fill up just a little bit while this is off at its mining colony, but it really doesn't do a whole lot. Like this, yeah, it's not a huge amount. Also, we should keep in mind this is 3 per 4, so this is going to be 5 times 3, 15 megawatts. So this produces 15 megawatts of the 25 megawatts that this thing takes. So this is energy net negative. Uh-oh. We have a backup. Why do we have a backup? Why do we have a backup? Are you full already? Holy moly, that's a lot of rare metals. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of rare metals. That is a lot of rare metals. We should probably... I mean, we're at the point where we're going to need those soon, but not yet. What am I looking for? Steel chests? It's just steel. How much for, like, a warehouse? Concrete and steel? Steel and steel beams for a medium container. There. It's like a little bit more than 2 of these steel chests. That seems weird. Because it takes up the space of 4 of them, but... and is more than twice as expensive. Huh. Okay. That's fine. Still think it's the right way to go. Alright, let's just doot, doot, and a doot. There we go. Okay, we have freed ourselves from the backlog of specifically rare metals. We also have uranium. Rare metals, what are you even used for? Oh, and enriched rare metals are different recipe than the rest. Interesting, okay. I mean, we could smelt them. For no reason, really, but... We'll need them later. Okay, turrets are engaging with the enemy. That's fine. Cool. I think this is good. All right, everybody. I need to take a short break. I will be back shortly. Okay, silly music is really not cooperating today. So, I think that I'm probably gonna call it here for the day. I know it's a super short stream. Usually I go for much longer, but you know, I'm kind of, it's a nice sunny day today. I don't want to sit in my cooped up office. It's the first sunny day we've had in a long while. Crashed? No, I don't think so. Did this stream crash? No. No, I took a break. Yeah, but I think I'm going to call it here for the day. We got this done, which is a super cool advancement, and we expanded the base even further out. Yeah, beautiful sunny day. I'm going to go hang out in the sun with my wife for a little while this afternoon, and we'll be back on Saturday with some Baldur's Gate 3. Hope I see you all there. Peace.